Shut up and sit down.
I'm Ellie.
And I'm not the Undertaker. Why do people keep saying I look like the Undertaker? What is it? Is it my black shirts? What do you think it is?
Might be the hat.
Fine. Forget the stupid hat then. I don't think I look like the Undertaker at all. I don't know what you mean. But I am Simon from Nerd Safari, and we're drinking a couple of drinks tonight that are called...
Black Sabbath.
Oh yeah, pretty metal. Why are they called Black Sabbath?
Because they're a lot of fun, but might give you a headache.
Oh no, not that again. And if you enjoy our silly videos, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell thing. That would be very kind of you. And we're drinking these so-called Black Sabbaths and surprising each other with movie trailers that the other person has not yet seen.
So what do we have next?
So next up, we have another recommendation from our Indian viewers, and we've been so grateful for all of the recommendations. Please keep them coming, and we try to get to as many as we can by ranking them by the movies that are mentioned most often. And there was a movie that kept coming up. It's a 2018 movie called 2.0 or 2.0. And it's a Tamil language movie. It's actually the sequel, but a standalone sequel, which means you don't need to have seen the original, to a 2010 movie called Enthiran. Now, it was made for about $80 million in US currency, which makes it still the most expensive Indian movie ever made to date.
Whoa.
So full disclosure, the plot of this movie may be very, very confusing to us. I've done a little bit of research and it features things like flying mobile phones that gather together into a swarm, that then form together into a giant bird and kill a lot of people.
Sounded very Black Mirror.
Yes. Now, this movie also has a heavy environmental message, and I'll leave it up to you to decide whether you think it's handled well or not. But essentially, the story is of birds around a city being killed by cell phone towers, which is not too unrealistic. And an ornithologist tries to stop this and confront the telecoms companies, but he's so thwarted that he ends up committing suicide. And as he does so, his negative aura sucks in the souls of the deceased birds and makes him a vengeful spirit against telephones.
This sounds really weird and really awesome.
Yeah, I am super intrigued to see what they've done with it. Apparently it has had a significant environmental impact in terms of raising awareness, so whether or not we think it's silly, I reckon it's probably worth watching anyway. But we're going to check out the trailer for 2.0, and we will be back afterwards to let you know what we think about it.
Let's go.
Let's go! Whoa!
வணக்கம் தலைப்புச் செய்திகள் செல்போன்கள் திடீர் மாயம் மக்கள் பீதி
That's not right.
That's not right.
Whoa, oh my god! Holy moly!
Holy moly.
செல்போன் வச்சிருக்கிற ஒவ்வொருத்தனை கொலை காணுங்க.
Whoa!
அத பார்த்தாலே மனுஷங்க
Oh my god!
போறாங்கப்பா.
Yeah, they will.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they will.
Whoa!
I am Chitti. Reloaded.
Whoa.
Version 2.0.
Nice!
Nice.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh my god!
Oh my god. Wow.
Man!
Set your
Whoa,
screens on
that's too many
fire.
guns!
Oh, nice! Whoa! So when they said cell phones turn into a giant bird, I was expecting something that looked really crappy, like Power Rangers. Not that monster in the sky.
The CGI looks incredible!
Yeah, no wonder it's the most expensive Indian movie ever made. I mean, just look at it.
They must have spent most of that money turning that guy into a robot thing.
Yes.
With 1 million guns.
Yeah, and he plays 3 different roles, in most of them kind of different robots in the movie, but it reminded me of kind of Western franchises. Like, I mean, I'm a huge lover of robot movies. I love the Transformers movies, the original ones and the new action-based ones. But, there were elements of that kind of stuff in there. But then also it kind of reminded me a little bit of like The Matrix, that kind of a style as well. But what really jumped out at me that I don't think we've seen in any of the trailers for Indian movies that we've looked at yet is the humor.
Yes.
There was so much humor in this.
It does look really funny.
Yeah.
I like it that it kind of... It felt like it was not shying away from it. I knew it was fairly ridiculous. There was clearly a ton of drama.
Yeah.
But that it seemed self-aware in terms of this is quite a silly premise. But it, leaning into it and kind of acknowledging that without taking away from the drama of it. I like that.
I also like it that there is an environmental message in this as well. I feel like people need to worry about the environment or we won't have one left. So I kind of liked it that was there, but it was handled... it seems to be handled in a way that you can still enjoy the movie. Like, it's not rammed down your throat in a guilt kind of a way.
The other thing I really liked was that massive climactic battle, because you've got all the cell phones to form this giant bird, and then you've got, the robot guy, and he's, regular guy shaped and sized. But then he forms together, I guess, I don't know, with other robots, with other cell phones maybe, and they both have that massive giant battle with the bird guy and the robot guy punching each other to pieces in that huge stadium. That looks incredible.
One thing I read about the robot guy that you're referring to is that I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, that he is comprised of action figures of himself that all come to life and then build a huge version of himself.
Perfect.
How cool is that?
You could not get... Yeah, that is the best thing.
So basically you've got cell phones, I guess, which are the toys of today, against action figures that were the toys when I was a kid.
Yes.
And
my goodness, this sounds so fun.
Yeah, it really, really does. And like you say, I love the bit where he just had 1 million guns around him, just twirling around, shooting everything.
As you do.
Well, every time we approach an Indian movie that's been recommended to us by our viewers, we seem to get a very different experience. Like, no 2 movies have been alike so far, and 2.0, definitely, I guess maybe it even seems a little more family-friendly, even though, I mean, there's death and suicide and heavy themes in there, but it seems like something we could watch with our teenagers and they would really, really enjoy.
Definitely.
Yeah.
This is definitely the most different of all the ones we've watched.
Yeah, I kind of, like I said, I did some research. I kind of knew what to expect plot-wise. Had no idea what to expect visually-wise, and this was a complete surprise to me. So, you win again, viewers.
Keep recommending stuff, especially if it's like this. This looks so much fun.
Yeah, please. We will try to get to as many as we can. First we're doing teasers, and then trailers, and then reviews, and then hopefully breaking down individual scenes and songs and things that you recommend. So we're doing our best to get to these, and you know how often we do it, right?
No, how often?
Every day! Every day we do these.
Are you sure? That sounds like a lot.
It is a lot.
But it's worth it, because our viewers are very nice people who say lovely things about us in the comments. So
This is very true.
thank you, viewers. And therefore we will see you tomorrow, friends, on the next Drunk Trailer Ambush 2.0.
Peace out, bird people.
Bye, cell phones, you baddies.
Shut up and sit down.